Hello, welcome back to Budget with Chloe. Today I'm budgeting my first paycheck of October as well as the few dollars of rollover that I had from my last pay period. So the total I have to budget today is $1,821.93. And I'm going to get started with my fixed expenses. I'm going to put half of my portion of the mortgage in here, which is $600.54. Then I'm going to cover my bills that will come out during this pay period. So I have my internet, and then I will fund both of the Peloton categories as well. That is those two, and that is it for the fixed expenses for this period. The rest here can be covered with my next paycheck. If you watch my last video, I am trying to pay for the bills that occur in each respective pay period other than my mortgage, which is quite a large amount of money, so I split that up. But I'm trying to cover the things that will actually happen in the pay period that I receive the paycheck. So I'm going to see how that kind of works out. So on to variable expenses. I'm also switching things up with groceries as well. I used to kind of go on a monthly basis, and that wasn't really taking into account months like this one where I have 5 HelloFresh deliveries instead of just 4. So I've just started putting $200 every 2 weeks. So every time I get paid, I put $200. And as you can see, it looks like it is working because I can't remember the last time I didn't overspend on groceries. And I actually still have $9.99 in that category, which is super exciting. Yeah, I think 200 is good, about $100 a week, because my HelloFresh, my half is about $42, and then I give myself 60 for to make the other meals that I'll have in the week, lunches and breakfast, and just any extras like that. And so I think that's going to work well for me, which is exciting. So I'll put 200 there, and then utilities, I'm going to fund the whole 220. One charge did just go on my credit card today, so that is why that is overspent there. And so I am trying to pad this a little bit. I believe I'll only have one more transaction this month for my utilities, and so I'll have about $87 left over, which I'm going to be rolling into the future months so that when it gets cold, I'm going to have some extra money built up in there, because I am basing this 220 off of my average spent. And so that's going to be obviously the lower months and the higher months, and 213.25 is going to be the average of that. So just want to assign some extra so that I can keep up in the winter. And then for toiletries, I'm going to add 25, as well as household goods. That one's overspent as well. I knew I was going to be assigning money, and I did need to buy some plates because it was just getting a little silly with how fast we were needing to run the dishwasher or hand wash the plates. So that covers that, and I have a little bit extra for anything I might need. Then I'm going to put $20 into health. You'll see this $8.50 charge here. I went to an Aquafit class with my best friend, and I believe I covered that with some Uber Eats delivery money, I think, because that was just last week. So I believe that's what I did. But obviously I want to start putting aside money for health and wellness anyways, but I believe we're going to go again to Aquafit next week, so that will more than cover that, and I can start to build that one up. And then gas for my vehicle, there's still some left in here. I did just get paid close to $50 by Uber yesterday. I didn't film anything for that, but I just assigned that mostly to gas, taxes, car maintenance, and then into my Wish farm. So there is still some money left over in there, and I'm going to add $60, and yeah, that was kind of same with groceries. I was doing just $120 a month, but I think $60 every 2 weeks probably makes a little bit more sense, just with some months being longer than others. And then I do have a little bit extra since I am doing the Uber Eats delivery, and I give myself more than obviously what I have used just to have the money there for gas. But and then I will add $35 to my car maintenance. Keep building that one up. And then, okay, dining out. I was going to give myself $50 this pay period and then $50 next pay period. But as you can see, I went out to dinner with my partner and I offered to pay. So I decided to move my $50 from next pay period up to this one. So that's my monthly allotment for dining out. And if we go out again, he will cover me to make it fair. So I'm going to put 100 there. And then the $752, because the dinner out was just over $100. And then what was the rest? I think I bought coffee for me and a friend. So I'm going to move that, cover that overspending with my Wish Farm money, and that's okay. I'm going to give myself $40 for entertainment for this pay period. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this yet. I know it's corn maze season and all of that, but I also think I'll need a Halloween costume, so I'm gonna keep that in mind as the days go on here. I'm going to give myself $20 towards beauty. I don't think I need anything right now, but probably just save this up and keep building on it so that I can get my skincare products. And if you've been watching my videos for a while, you might be noticing I'm not usually able to fund these categories. I'm usually covering post spending. So I'm really excited to be getting to the point where I can start to build up these categories. I feel like it's, partially cutting back, but also just paying off like debts and things like that. Gives me more disposable income, so that's super exciting. Moving on to my sinking funds. So I'm going to do, I believe, all of these except for, my credit card annual fee just came out. So we'll do this one and then the passport renewal. And that should be all good. Perfect. And then, here's where I'm holding my taxes for the Uber Eats delivery. I don't think I'll owe taxes on my full-time job, but maybe as tax season approaches, I will put some extra money in there just to cover that, just in case. And then, okay, I'm not really sure how much I have. I need to fund my emergency fund, travel, and gifts, and then have some for rollover. But my spreadsheet here is taking into account a $225 climate action rebate check that I'll get on the 15th from the government. So I think I'll leave the emergency fund for now, and I'll do what I was planning to do for gifts and travel. That leaves me with $55.66. So 278. Yeah, okay, that sounds about right. So I'll probably just put this into rollover. And then see where I end up after the $225 payment, and hopefully everything adds up to what it's looking like on my spreadsheet. I did use some of my Uber money to put a couple of dollars into my sinking funds, which I'm also really excited about because I don't know, like it's very small numbers, but the green bubbles make me happy, and I feel like I'll blink and, they'll have a significant amount of money in there. So, um, oh, right, I need to cover my overspent category. 752. So I'm going to move 752 to dining out, which I'm not feeling too bad about, because the Wish Farm items they're lower priority and they're getting funded with my Uber Eats delivery money anyways. So yeah, we'll see as I do more of that and kind of get my funding, my categories under control. I think that'll start to fill out a bit more, but we got lots of green and I'm super excited. So when I get that $225, I will go ahead and put it in my emergency fund. I'm adding $200, and then the extra will go into rollover. I'm looking to roll over about $80 for the next paycheck, and that is where the bulk of my bills are going to be as we look at November. That'll be when I'm looking at November's fixed expenses there. And I believe I'm looking at an increase for my condo fees, but I will have to look into that. Yeah, but for now, everything's looking really good. I'm super happy with the budget. And I'm going to go do some Uber Eats delivery. So I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Bye.